is the Infinity Summit Group. Truth, passion, success.
Today is June 5th, 2023, and today we're just doing a podcast with the boys. So, yeah, I'm Logan.
Jesse.
Noah.
Xavier.
So, before the podcast started, we were just talking about Jesse's mother. She's going into surgery for her foot. Can you explain a little more in depth about what that is?
Okay, so from her stroke, you know how her hand is all curled?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Her foot does that too. So when she's walking, she walks on her toes because they're all curled in.
Ow.
And her foot's tilted in, so it's like she's rolling her ankle and stepping on her toes every time she walks.
Mm.
So they decided to get the surgery where they're going to put a rod in her ankle to fuse her ankle and cut the tendons in her toes so they uncurl and then put rods in those so she can walk better.
Ooh.
That's aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a 6-week.
Yeah, 6 weeks without any pressure on it, so she won't be able to walk for 6 weeks.
Golly, sweet Christmas.
Yeah, it's going to be shitty.
And so what are you doing today? Getting a chair?
Yes, we're getting a chair that will stand you up, so it's easier for Mom to sit down.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What about her hand? What are they going to do with that?
Nothing. Her hand doesn't hurt her. She's not walking on it.
What's the healing time frame for that? Like where she's 100%?
On her hand?
No,
Or
her foot.
6 weeks.
I thought you said just no pressure for 6 weeks. What's the healing
Right,
frame?
well, she's
for
supposed to be able to walk in 6 weeks.
that?
I don't know
Oh,
how
okay.
until it's feeling 100% normal, but no pressure for 6 weeks, and then it should be fine, from what I understand. But I'm sure it'll be all summer before it's back to normal.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. Are you guys going to do the Neuralink? Because they started the testing on humans.
I don't know. I don't know that they've looked into it at all.
That'd be pretty fucking cool. I'd do it.
That'd be worth it because that's their original plan was to start with like stroke patients and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What does it do? Like, why would it help?
Basically,
I guess.
just rewires the brain to be like normal again, essentially.
Yeah, to like bypass the damaged nerves in your brain so that you can move your hand normal, or like it would unclench your hand, stuff like that.
It's weird and like make deaf people hear and blind people see. I don't know how, but
Really?
Jesus.
allegedly, yeah.
I mean, if that's true and they can actually do that, I think that would be something worth looking into for sure.
Absolutely.
Isn't there the whole thing where there's like a computer in it too, to where you can like look up shit on the internet?
I think that's
I have no
end
clue.
goal. I think that's end goal, but not current.
Okay.
Would you guys get it? Is the question? Because we're all fully functioning, but would you guys get it?
No.
Not yet, but like the newest Xbox edition, you'll buy an edition or two past after you've seen that it's tried and true.
Safe.
Yeah.
So you did.
I might. If everybody's it's going to end up being like cell phones.
Well, yeah, it's like
Yeah.
Elon Musk said. People that have it are going to be so much faster than people that don't, that you have to have it.
Yeah.
It'll be like too inconvenient to not have it.
It's
Stay
going to be
competitive.
hard to live without it almost. Like
Yeah,
in
well,
the
everyone
new world.
around you will be, I guess, moving on a different level than you would be. So it'd be, I don't know. It'd be super inconvenient, I guess, is the idea.
Yeah.
It's like it's like cell phones.
Crazy.
They just became a necessity,
Yeah.
you know? So,
Well, whatever. Yeah, that'd be weird. Yeah, but
Wild.
then if everybody's on the same level of smartness, then
if everyone's super,
yeah,
no one will be.
then what's next?
The Incredibles.
I don't think it'd make everyone smart, though, because you have your phone right now. And you could look up anything, but you don't.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
but-
think it'll be the same shit. Like,
Okay.
you have the potential to use it to get super smart, or just not use it for entertainment and shit.
Yeah. You think it would be like VR where they could go into a separate world almost? That'd be kind of crazy.
That would be cool.
I wouldn't be
That'd be
surprised
insane.
if they could do it at some point.
It's
Or have programmed dreams.
yeah, just like boop, boop. Now I'm in like fucking Skyrim or some shit, just running around.
That would be sweet.
No, I was reading a sci-fi story about people talking about AR, and it was like
What's AR?
augmented reality. So
Okay.
Just like you would see boxes and shit pop up, but you're just real life.
Okay.
Like you would just use it for notes and stuff.
Yeah.
And one of the capabilities if you had Neuralink is you could block out certain words and ideas. Right? Because if it was in your brain and it has control, you could be like, I don't want to hear anything about abortion. So could totally just, you wouldn't hear it. And it could totally put whatever it wanted in there. I'm just talking how that could be a
like
major
the way
issue.
Kings, all you hear is shh.
Yeah. It's just talking how that you could put yourself in echo chambers because you'd be like, okay, I don't like the way this person talks. They don't talk like that anymore.
What the
Make
fuck?
some random shit up that they say.
I feel like that would ruin a lot of communication.
Yeah, so it has the potential
heavy
to.
communication problems if that happened.
We all already are in echo chambers, though. So would it be
Right.
that much different?
Yeah, but because I could talk to you face to face and not hear the words coming out of your mouth, I could make it sound something different to me.
That would
So you
be
could
weird.
say no, but in my mind with the Neuralink, I could be like, okay, make him say yes. And then you'd hear yes.
That could get fishy quick.
Yeah, that could get real weird.
And it's just like, there's a cool sci-fi story talking about wars and shit because people just blocked shit out. Like, yeah, I didn't want to see that or hear that, so I didn't.
Do you think that would lead to some sort of like mental illnesses where people didn't know what reality is anymore? They just like
Fucking
fuck their
sure.
shit up.
There
just,
would be
like,
no reality. It would just be
whatever
free
you wanted,
for all. Yeah.
Yeah.
whatever you create in your mind. That would be fucked.
Yeah, that would
It's like
take
it
away
could
the
be
freedom
bad
of
news.
choice,
Hmm
in a way.
You wouldn't even know where you
Chose
are.
to get into it.
What if they downloaded like some peaceful place and then really you're in like a cell? You just sit there for the rest
Yeah.
of
The
your life.
Matrix.
Yeah,
They've
exactly.
thought about doing that with prisoners, doing some kind of weird drug or some shit that makes them live 30 years in a minute, in their prison.
Uh-huh.
Or whatever the
DMT.
fuck.
Yeah, is that what it is? DMT, where it makes them like have a full lifetime or whatever, and then they come back 15 minutes later?
Some people have said that. I haven't heard anybody personally say that. What I've heard personally is from people that I've known and talked to. They said it's like you feel like you're in there for a lot longer, but it's like 10 minutes,
Yeah.
like the actual length of it. And then you go and you meet some spirits, or you meet like a higher intelligence.
elves.
Yeah, the DMT fairies, or some say it's God or a leprechaun that
Yeah.
they talk to. And you go somewhere else. You're not here anymore. So
Have
that's
you
what I
tried
heard. No, not yet.
You gonna?
I wouldn't say no, and I wouldn't say yes. I'd say if it comes into my possession, then maybe it's right, and if it
Yeah.
doesn't, then I'm not going to go seek it out.
Man, I would love to hear about it, though.
Yeah, it would be crazy. It's one of the things that I've wanted to do, but I'm not going to confirm that that'll ever happen. Or,
Mhm.
yeah, 'cause I don't know.
Joe Rogan
That'd be
talks
cool,
about a
though.
guy he watched streaming take a drug that was like makes you hallucinate. And he said the dude gets high for about 15 minutes and he comes back and he's hella fucking confused. And he explained that he just lived 40 years in a different life. And the dude's just like really tripping out because he's
Just sounds
he
miserable.
doesn't know what's real.
I wouldn't want that. Like 40 years in another life, and then come back and be like, what the fuck just happened? Like, hell no.
Yeah.
That sounds scary as shit.
Sounds crazy.
Yeah.
They do
Been 83 years.
They do say
Yeah.
though that DMT is actually produced in your body, like
It's how you dream.
yeah, how you dream when you like have near-death experiences, and like your
Mhm.
body goes into that crazy thing. They said it happens when you're born, when you're about to die, or while you're dying, and then like they say it's linked to some spiritual experiences that people have when they say they're like hella spiritual. They say it like excretes it. I don't know the actual facts or if there's any like actual science to this, but they said it's in the pineal gland, like your sixth sense or
Yeah.
whatever. That's what I've just heard a lot of things say that from a lot of different sources, but I don't know the actual science. I haven't looked into it enough, so
Yeah, that stuff is
it's
I don't know,
it's
weird, but
interesting. Yeah, I don't know.
hard pass, to be honest.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Yeah, it's too risky.
Too risky.
Yeah. Go and live a whole nother life, have another family, kids, all that, and then you just shot back. Like, what the fuck?
It's like that video game in Rick and Morty.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be rough.
You're a tired guy.
I'm a little tired. I've been up for almost 18 hours right now.
Holy shit.
Uh-huh.
Go to bed.
Got up at about midnight this morning.
Why?
Had a morning flight.
Oh, morning flight. I thought you said morning fight.
No, morning flight. I had to get a night flight done, and it's either I stay there all day and fly into the night, or I just go early, get her done. So, yeah, I got to fly early. Started flying about 1:45 this morning, and then left work at like 11ish.
How was that?
It was good. Beautiful flight. We didn't have a glide slope coming in, and it was kind of dark, so it was kind of fun. But
Was that your first time flying that late?
no.
Or early, I guess? You've done that before?
Yeah, it just requires a couple days of recovery.
Yeah, I bet.
It's like,
That's what the red eyes are, aren't they?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Red eye
super late flights, yeah.
I've taken one of those. It's not fun.
I
Wouldn't
like
be
it.
bad,
imagine
just sleep on the
flying
plane.
I thought the red eye was so sweet. Nobody's at the airport. It's quiet. You breeze through security.
That is pretty
Just
true, yeah.
You're tired, so you gotta sleep on the plane.
I guess when you're going to like a different time zone and stuff like that, it gets all messed up, and you're just like, "What the fuck is going on?"
I was sleeping all the time when we went to Scotland.
Yeah,
Every drive we went on, everything, I was just knocked out.
zonked.
And then when we got to the place, it was like, sweet, let's go.
Well, plus the weather over there is kind of makes you sleepy for some reason.
Oh, because it's always like rainy.
Always rainy and always cloudy. Here's
Yeah. I loved it. I was like, man,
It's
this
so
is
cool.
this is home. I fucking love to live over there.
epic winning.
Oh, excuse me. I'd love to visit over there often. I don't want to live there.
I could see myself living there for at least a year, maybe a year.
Yeah.
Movie. I think that'd be awesome. Just go experience a different It's in. I don't know. Never mind.
Europe.
Yeah, I was thinking Europe.
Yeah, just above Ireland.
Yep,
Yeah.
Ireland was cool too, but I like Scotland better.
I do too.
It's just green, lush mountains everywhere.
I bet. If it's raining the whole time.
Yeah. And then you've got just castles popping up here and there. It was dope. Stayed
Crazy
in a
how
castle.
much the rest of the world has water, and then you come back to Utah and there's fucking nothing.
Yeah, I'm like, it's a desert out here.
You know what was interesting though when we went over there? I felt like there's a lot of history in the United States, like a ton. But I think it's just that I'm so used to it. When you go somewhere like that, you're like, this place feels like deeper, almost like there's so much
Feels
shit.
old here.
Yeah, it feels old. Yeah, like, I don't know how to describe it. It's just everything is just like, this is so old. What the
We
fuck?
just finished saying good morning. Yeah.
It was a weird feeling, but I liked it. It was cool. This feels like fresh and young in the United States. Just like there's always
Yeah.
some shit happening.
It does, for sure. Yeah, it just feels like the tree ants are going to walk out of the forest over there, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Like some
old.
toadstool will start talking to you or something.
Oh, yeah. Turn into Mario. It was cool. All the trees are covered in moss, thick moss. The forest, pretty dark because it's just all super lush and green. So you look into the forest and you're all, I don't want to go in there. Something bad's going to get me.
Even the water there was like dark. I'm like, there's some shit in there.
Yeah. Loch Ness and everything. Sketchy.
Is that where it originates?
I think so.
Yeah, Loch Ness is in Scotland, I believe. Might be Ireland, but it's in there. Yeah, we stayed right next to a loch and we saw a submarine one of the days, like the top of it, just chilling in the bay.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was pretty sick. And then I did jump in the ocean in Ireland, I think it was.
Did you?
Yeah. It's like, I gotta touch the ocean here.
Yeah, of course.
Touch the ocean everywhere. Yeah. It was pretty cool, but staying in the castle was dope. There was like random footsteps and shit that wasn't a person. Random
Little haunted.
noises. It was a little haunted. Had some history.
Yeah, that's cool.
We literally rented a castle. It wasn't a big castle. It was more like a manor, type thing.
Yeah.
But it's pretty dope. It was old.
That's cool.
Sounds
All
fun.
just brick, those big concrete,
Yeah.
or not concrete, but the big stone slabs,
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but it felt like very loose compared to like you say you rent or Airbnb here. There's like very like the rules are like posted here.
Yeah.
There's like what you need to follow. Here it was like little piece of paper. It's like this is how you turn on the stove, and you're like, what the fuck? This is all old as shit.
It was way loosey goosey. They had
Yeah.
some debt collectors show up at one point for the owners of the property, like people in black cars, black suits coming and chill. Like
Did you guys answer the door?
Yeah, we're like, what the fuck? They're not here. We're renting, but okay.
You're under arrest.
Yeah, we were supposed to have them come and cook us a meal one of the nights, and they didn't show up for a couple nights. They were supposed to turn the heater on for us. It was cold as fuck. Like, it was whack.
I remember even the showers being kind of cold.
Yeah, it was interesting. And then we broke a window on accident.
How
the
did
fuck?
you do that?
I propped up this fucking window, so I push it up. There's nothing to support it. It's tight in the frame, so you push it up and it stays tight. Well, then someone walks through a door near it, closes the door, and the window. It's like, what the fuck? What is this shit?
It's a castle.
Yeah, and so we get texts when we're on the plane back, like, you guys broke a window, we're charging you this much. And everyone's like, we didn't break a fucking window. I was like, yeah, we did.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, it was stupid.
Can you
But-
just say we're in America, you can't charge us?
Sure could, but yeah, it was a very interesting experience. It was damn fun though. I was 18 when I went over there and I could drink, so I had some beers and stuff, and it was a
Yeah.
good time. You had some beers.
I did not only have some beers. I had half a bottle of Jack, I believe.
Did you remember the trip?
Yes, I remember most of it. I remember I did go too hard one night, and a lot of people were mad at me. I was like, oh, okay, shit.
Why?
Because I got fucking hammered.
Well, that's okay. It's just part of the fun. You're on vacay.
Depends.
Yeah, I think I went too far with it. I don't remember that, but
Nice.
I remember the whole trip going to different
I
castles.
think you came in and slept in our room one of the nights.
Did I really?
I think so.
Yeah, I was like, woohoo! I can drink over here.
Yeah,
and
and one of
just went
the
too hard.
I think one of the hotels, me and Tammy had a room, and you're like, you're drunk as fuck, and you just like curl up on the end. I was like, all right.
Well,
Different days.
I remember Scotland fondly, though. So
Yeah.
I would say it was. a
That
good
was
trip.
fun. I had a blast. It's fun as shit.
Just being.
Everybody
over
was just plastered a lot. But
there was a ton of people on that trip, wasn't there?
there was like 20 something of us,
there
yeah.
was a shit ton of people.
All in the castle. It was so
That's
damn
cool.
fun.
Big castle,
It was a
multiple story.
Decently sized castle, though, for sure.
Multiple story.
Yeah, it was 2 or 3 stories, and then they had a basement too. That I think was the torture chamber at one point, because
Oh yeah.
that's where Grandma Tawny stayed. She was hearing some sus shit down there, and it was all red, like red carpet, red
Why would
bed,
she stay down
red
there?
everything,
Fuck
dude.
that.
That was her room. Yeah, was it her and was Kathy there? Seth, not Seth. I don't remember who was there.
It's probably Kathy.
Yeah, I
there's-
would think so.
I think so.
But Grandma can hold her liquor, man.
Yeah.
She'd outdrink everyone and look and act entirely sober. Just like,
Oh,
holy
yeah.
shit.
She still does.
Yeah.
I'm actually taking not a class, but I had to redo my alcohol certification for that, and talked about that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not that it affects them differently. It's like the body,
They just hold it better?
they just can hold it better. That's it.
Yeah.
They just look like they're not.
yeah,
That's
but they're
crazy.
just sloshed on the
Yeah,
inside. They're
just
all,
like.
Those
is
old
dope,
people
bro.
hold it though. Like I know one of my grandmas. She definitely just keeps some Smirnoff by her chair at home.
Oh,
So whenever she gets bored, just takes a swig.
that's fucking aggressive. Yeah,
But
that's way aggressive.
Grandpa would do that too. Just had a cabinet. They'd go take a swig and then go back to being a dad. 40 kids, you know.
I can
That's how you survive.
Yeah, one shot, like throughout the day, can calm your nerves. Not recommending that at all. Bad idea. Don't do that. But it makes sense, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's just so gross.
I could see it, but oof. Sounds rugged.
My plane just got changed, but I already did the weight and balance for it.
Well, you don't have to change the performance stuff. Just change the weight and balance.
Yeah.
And then the airworthiness documents. That
or
sucks. Or you don't. See what happens.
that's it.
Get a cancellation fee if he sees it.
None of them look.
Perfect.
I'll fix it. But
Enlighten-
still,
Enlighten us of what you're talking about.
it's So for every flight that we do, we have to fill out a weight and balance sheet. And she's telling us what range our plane is gonna, like how our plane is gonna fly, essentially.
Gotcha.
Like that's more or less. And
Yep.
yeah. So I already filled out 2 of them for tomorrow because I have 2 flights tomorrow, and then my airplane just got changed, so I'll just have to do another one.
Gotcha.
Oh, news for the listeners. I just got a lead instructor position, so now I manage instructors
Congrats.
Oh, wow.
and their students.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Should be a nice little resume booster.
Yeah.
My
We'll
friends
see.
up there were asking about you because they're like, "Yeah, Noah's my new lead. Is he a hard ass or is he pretty chill?" I was like, "Nah, dude, he's way chill. Just don't fuck up."
Yep. Way chill if you're doing good.
Yeah.
If you're doing bad, I'm like, bro.
Yeah. Should have just told him he's the scariest motherfucker ever. Be
Yeah.
on your guard.
Did
Yeah.
you even
Go in there.
study? Oh, I will do that. I'll be like, did you study? Like, what is this? What are you doing?
Oh, it's just so bad.
You get to a point as an instructor where you stop dealing with the bullshit. You're just like, okay, I can tell you didn't study, you didn't put in the work. What are you doing here? Yeah, it's fun.
Hell yeah.
I'm still super nice, though.
Excited to be on the other side of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fuckload of work.
Oh, I bet. Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't believe me.
When I came in, I thought
I
you
know,
were
I
Noah.
believe you.
Sitting over there, I didn't even like see, and then you came upstairs. What the fuck? There's 2 of them now.
Oh, yeah. It's got the dad bod to prove it.
Yeah, dude, I'm 193 now.
Jesus Christ. You're going to break 200, dude.
No, I won't.
We'll see.
I'll go on a
Wrong
fast.
again.
Yeah, it's good deal. It's a lot though.
Yeah.
It's a commitment. It's fucking failures, victories, and then you feel like you get something down, and then you get punched in the dick because you don't know anything. And it's just every fucking day.
We are worms.
Yeah. That's a good explanation of aviation career.
Yeah. Everyone keeps smiling, but underneath they're crying and dying inside. It's good.
Yep. I myself, did I already tell the listeners?
You got promoted?
I think I just told you guys that I've been up 17 hours.
Yeah.
No, I told 18 hours. Excuse
Yeah.
me. Yeah, we told the listeners. That's
That's just proof.
That's the way it goes.
Yeah.
I was feeling fucking good this morning. I got just a few hours of sleep. I was feeling good. I was rocking out in the training center, headphones in, just rocking out, dancing, singing while they're out pre-flighting in the cold. It was
Of
great.
course.
Sometimes 3 or 4 hours feels better than a full 8.
Dude, yeah. Like if you get 5, 6, you're hating life. If you get like 3, maybe 4, you're feeling okay. And then 7, 8, usually okay. If you're getting 8 though, it's usually too much. 7, like 6.5 to 7, that's perfect.
I'll
Well,
tell
they
you why
say-
too, because this is what I believe. Because I go with a lot of 3 hours, 4 hours of sleep, and I always feel better when I have that. But it will kill you over time.
Oh,
because
yeah.
you're not going to REM sleep. When you get way deep into sleep, that's why it's harder to come out of that. And
Yeah.
when you get like 6 or 7 hours, you're like, what the fuck? But when it's 3, you're just like, let's go.
It's
Yeah.
just
Body-
pure adrenaline.
I didn't sleep
dude.
anyway.
Body's not really asleep anyway.
Yep.
Hasn't got those good hours of sleep. So.
I've heard
Yeah,
it's
it's just pure
also
adrenaline.
because your circadian rhythm's in 4 hours blocks. So you go through REM sleep within the 4 hours, and then you go through again.
Yeah.
Like you start coming out of it.
Well, it's 90-minute cycles.
Is it?
Yeah. And I guess 8 hours equals out to enough cycles. But you've also got levels of REM sleep and all sorts of crazy stuff. Listen to a sleep professional on Joe Rogan one time. It was crazy.
You guys ever slept with like a Fitbit on?
No.
No.
Those will track how well you sleep.
Yeah.
Like those are cool. I had one for a little while, and that was awesome.
Do
Did it
Apple
try-
Watches?
Did it give you
I think Apple Watches
recommendations? Like how to sleep better?
No, but it just give you a score out of like 100,
What was your average?
like 78. So not bad.
It's not bad.
But I also sleep really good. I have no issues sleeping.
Yeah.
But
I bet that there's an app on Apple. I'm gonna
yeah,
get
but
that.
it's cool because every time you'd see it, and you're like, oh shit, I wonder if I could get it higher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know there's certain apps on your phone that I don't know how it works, but they can track. Like they'll tell you if you snored, if you talked in your sleep, like all that shit.
Yeah,
Weird.
yeah. The Apple Watch or the Fitbit would tell you if you woke up, how many times you woke up, if you moved around a bunch. It's really cool.
I always usually snore when I'm super tired.
They actually have an alarm clock that you point at yourself, and it'll watch you while you sleep, and it'll tell you, like, how you moved, if you got up, if you do weird shit. It's kind of neat.
I don't like it.
Like, no thanks.
I don't want nothing watching me while I'm sleeping.
The teddy bear.
Yeah. No thanks. Also new development. I'm working on buying a car right now.
Yeah.
And it's been a process. I've been researching probably 4 hours a day minimum cars. Just trying to get the right one, like scrolling through tons of cars. I could probably tell you the average value of a lot of mid-size, like luxury, entry-level luxury cars right now. Because I was looking for something quiet. I was looking for something a little more peppy than my Sebring and comfortable. Needed comfort. Driving 2 hours a day in a loud, rattly car. It's actually not rattly. It's pretty solid, but it is loud. You looking for a car? Yeah, you just got rid of your car.
Yeah.
But-
Unwillingly. But
Yeah, it's only front-wheel drive though, so it probably wouldn't do good for you.
You ever try putting new weather sills in your car, like in the doors?
It's got some seals.
Well, you can
But-
replace them, and it'll make your car quieter as well.
Oh, okay. Well, no, I haven't replaced those. And it's not bad. I think the walls are just thin, you know.
Yeah.
So on
I
those cheaper cars.
We've done it with an older car. You get bigger ones, so they seal the door better.
It's not a bad idea. I also thought about getting those. They have sound dampening mats you can put in.
Yeah.
So you'll rip up your carpet and put it on the metal.
You can do it with the door, too, if you took off the trim panel. A lot
Yeah.
of people put them behind the glass. Actually, in almost every single car they have them. But
Yeah.
you can put more, and it'll make it quieter.
Dang, so it makes it super quiet.
what are you trying to get for your car?
20. It was in good condition, which is like the average, you know.
Yeah.
The middle blue book was about 2,800.
Neat.
Yeah. So it's got 140, almost 146,000 miles, and she's still more mechanically sound than my Corolla was. She rides good and straight, brand new tires, fairly new. I'd say within the last 20,000 miles.
So you're not trying to get rid of it because of problems. Just
Oh,
like you
nope.
want something different. That's it.
Yeah, I'm just buying something different, more comfortable, and I want to get a couple bucks out of this one.
Make
Gotcha.
Thomas buy it. First car.
He's got an
Yeah, he
Elantra.
has one, yeah.
Oh. Is that his, the silver one out there?
I don't think it's his, but maybe.
But it's his. 'Cause
Yeah.
He's the only one that drives it.
Correct, and he's gonna be the only one. He's gonna be the only one that's going to drive it. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Fair enough.
kind of his, but not his.
Sabrina's old car?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nice.
yeah, but they got it detailed and replaced the windshield and stuff, so
Sweet.
made it nice.
That's way nice.
But yeah, I was driving this thing, test drove it today, and it was quiet as shit. I was having a quiet conversation with the guy in my passenger seat, and I couldn't hear hardly anything. Like, it was not bad. We were going about 50, maybe up to 55. It wasn't bad.
Is it fast? Way faster?
It's faster. It's not gonna rip like your 335 or anything, you know.
330i, but yeah.
It was a 330i. Okay, so it's not gonna rip like that, but it's got a 263 horse engine on a 4,000 pound car, and I think 273 foot-pounds of torque.
Which is
So
great.
yeah, it's better than what I got. I think my current one is about 4,000 pounds, and it's got 173 horsepower, and I don't know how much torque. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, it definitely ripped faster. Like, I wouldn't have any issue with it. I just don't like having to push the pedal all the way down when I need to not run into someone merging, you know?
Yeah.
Try to get ahead of them. You're just like 6,000 RPMs. Wah! Let's go. She does good. It's a 2.4 liter, my Sebring, so it's not bad, but it's like a 4-speed. Like, it
Yeah.
doesn't have many gear options. It's loud. It's just, yeah.
You know what's cool? There's a Burt Brothers on 90th South. If you guys ever get a flat tire, they fix flat tires for free.
yeah.
I go to Discount Tire because I bought my tires from them.
Right, but
and
I didn't buy mine from Burt
That's
Brothers,
fair.
and they just do it.
They'll fix it for free, though.
Mhm.
Any tire.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Just
That'd be
if
nice.
you're ever in a pinch and don't really have the money.
Yeah, that's true. I'd suggest spending the money and getting 4 tires. Nice tires from Discount. They had an 80,000 mile warranty.
Damn.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I've already replaced 2 of them on Tammy's car, and the only thing you got to do is purchase a new warranty. It's like $30 on the tire.
That's not
They
too
just
bad
swap
at
it out. Yeah. It's
How
been
much did
sweet.
that run you? Might have to do it for my car.
I think they were between 700 and 850 for a set of 4. They might be more now. I think that was after COVID, but everything's gone up in price since, right?
Yeah.
So you might be closer to 1,000, but fucking worth it.
Tires are so damn expensive.
Yeah, they're nice. They're quiet. They did great in the snow. They're all season. 80,000 mile warranty. Fucking will last you forever.
Yeah, that's sweet.
2 sets of tires over the life of the vehicle, you know? Maybe 3, I guess.
Yeah.
You guys
You're
ever
set.
think about getting summer and winter tires?
Not down here.
I get
If
all season.
If I was in
That's
PC,
normally
maybe.
what I get. I
Yeah,
just
all seasons. They usually work.
the only people I see do it is Oren and them have 2 sets of tires for all their cars, and I was just wondering if that was something you guys would do.
I think we all know why that is.
All season, all the way. Yeah, I haven't had an issue.
Yeah, all season is great. But
Yeah, I've never had an issue with it. Just curious.
Yeah,
that's pretty sweet.
definitely worth it though. And I've got the full service history, even from the first owner who had it, just all the way through pretty much.
Which is
So-
great.
Oh yeah, I'll ask people like, so what's the service history on it? And they're like, we got oil changes all the time and stuff. And do you have any records? No. That's when you look at the oil.
I don't
Yeah.
have any records on my car, but I actually do it.
Right.
When
So
it's
do I.
due.
Well, they don't really give you a paper unless you want to keep a receipt from every single time, and that's a pain in the ass.
I do.
Yeah.
It's all in a folder.
I
For
don't. It's
real?
too much.
Receipts, warranties, tire rotations, fucking everything. I
That's
put it
smart.
all in a folder in the back of the seat. Just keep it there. Whenever I go get it serviced, swap it out. Transmission flushes, it's all in there. So,
For
Yeah.
my next car, I'll have to do that.
yeah, then when someone wants to come by it, I'll be like, yep, you're welcome to test drive it. Boom, here's the service history. You're welcome to look through it.
Yeah. That's way more attractive to a car.
Oh, yeah,
Someone
they're going to be
buying.
like, oh, fuck, they took care of this car. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think I'll have a problem selling it.
Yeah.
I'll probably list it for 3,000 or 3,500, something like that. That was High Blue Book. Now High Blue Book was about 3,800 in good condition. So 3.5 might be good because it's got the window that took the tracks out because
Yeah.
the cable busted on it. I didn't want to replace it. Just tied it up.
I'm tempted to buy it and just like break even on mine and then have no payment. That'd be pretty sweet. But eventually the mechanical stuff is going to catch up on that one too.
It should last another 50 to 100,000 miles pretty easy.
Yeah, which I don't doubt.
Yeah, especially the way I treat my cars. I'm very gentle on them.
Yeah.
You've probably seen, but
It'd
yeah.
be sweet to have no payment.
It is nice. But now I'm bringing in money, and I'm bringing in more money, so I'm like, well, I want something comfier.
Well, I'll think about it. I'll talk to Grace and see what we want to do, and I'll get back to you. Because
Yeah.
if I could break even or even make a little bit off my car.
You'd have to sell it to private party. Get your VIN number.
Oh, dude, on queso.
Yeah. To the listeners, get your VIN number if you're looking to sell a car. VIN number, put it into Kelly Blue Book, and it'll pop up your exact car. And then you can price it from there.
Kelly Blue Book?
Yeah, Kelly Blue Book. It'll give you a trade-in value. It'll give you private party value. You can donate your car if you really wanted to.
I'm selfish enough for that.
Yeah. So there's a lot of cool options. That's what I've been doing. Every car I've seen on KSL that I liked, I was like, let's Blue Book it. Most cars right now are priced about $2,000 above High Blue Book, which is fucking ridiculous. Yeah. And I kept, like, I had one guy, I was getting ready to test drive his car and everything, texting him back and forth, like, yeah, let's do this. And then I Blue Booked it again just to double check, and it Blue Booked like $3,000 high. Higher than the highest Blue Book for private party. And I was like, all right, man, listen, you're Blue Booked for this much. And he's like, what I asked him was, did you forget to include some features or something on your listing? Because maybe I Blue Booked it wrong, for the VIN. Maybe I forgot to include something. He's like, nope, everything's on there. Just, it's a really nice kept car, probably in the top 5% of cars out there. Yeah, and I was like, fuck, everybody thinks that. But anyway, so I blue booked the top like 20%, top 2% of cars, and he was still $3,000 above that. So I was like, well, I'll give you up to high book if
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
And he never texted me back. Fuck it, bro. I'm
Probably
not.
seeing if somebody else will hit him up before.
Yeah, I'm
before he
not.
sells it low.
Not planning on. And most people are pretty pissed off when you blue book it, and they're just like, "Oh, I can't get out of it. What I want, you know?"
Do they have options on Kelly Blue Book? Do you know to like contact you with like sellers?
I believe so. Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
I haven't done that. I've just been scrolling through KSL, just for a few weeks now. Went and test drove a BMW. I was gonna test drive a Cadillac, but that's the one that fell through. And then I went and test drove this Lincoln, and really liked it. And yeah, you just do your due diligence, especially when you're especially when you're going through private party sellers, because you never know. Never know. Don't trust them, and don't buy those stupid consumer reports. Buy a Carfax. If you really want to buy a history report on it, it's like $35. You buy those consumer reports, they'll say, "Oh, it only costs $1." They'll charge you $30. I just replaced a card for fraud over that.
Really?
This is the second time I've done it. It's just been so long since I bought a car and I forgot. So beware of that. Just get from Carfax.
Yep. Oh, there we go. Talk, talk, talk.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
Say hi, Dad.
Hi, baby.
Dad.
Yeah, she's finally talking on a pod.
Talk into the mic.
Luna, right here. Say, Dad. Dad.
Say, uh-oh.
She's just scratching it.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. It's all we need.
Cool.
We were behind a
Yeah.
car the other day at Arctic Circle. It was a G-Wagon, $250,000 car.
Oh, yeah.
I seen it and I was thinking, that's got to be like a $100,000 car.
No.
It's like, holy shit.
Why? What's so good
Base
about
model's
G-Wagons?
$250,000.
It's just a Mercedes. It looks like a Jeep, but it's a Mercedes, like a Wrangler.
Oh, those are the ones that kind of look like the 4Runner, huh?
They just look
I
like a
think they're-
box.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're ugly as shit.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're
Are
not
they
great.
super nice on the inside or some shit?
They
They're-
have to be for that price.
They're
Yes.
definitely extremely luxury, and you can get them all customized with different options. They've got companies out there that'll take them and customize them specifically, like bulletproof windows and doors and all sorts of fun stuff
I totally want that.
for like $500,000.
I think
That would be
Dubai
badass.
has a shit ton of them for that
Uh-huh.
reason, for like protection and
Yep.
like, yeah, all that.
Well, and they're very heavy cars. So any cars over a certain weight you can use for tax, something or other.
Is it 6,500 or 8,500?
I don't know. But
I thought it was somewhere in there.
But they make them heavy on purpose for that, so people can ride them off.
Yeah, so people will buy them as a company car and ride them all off.
Wait, why?
That's
Right,
like-
the whole
What does
thing
the
off.
weight have to do with saving taxes?
I don't know.
We don't
They're
know.
heavy
No.
enough
The-
where they can purchase them as a company vehicle.
So like a
So
truck.
like a work truck.
Oh, gotcha.
Like it counts
Gotcha.
same category.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. That makes more
And then
sense.
they write off the cost against the profits.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Yeah. So I know a guy who does Airbnbs. I know of a guy, who does Airbnbs. And he bought himself a G-Wagon and rode off the whole thing. It's
Nice.
like, holy shit.
I'd buy a truck over that.
So would I.
Oh, yeah. Forget
Buy
about
a
it.
$100,000 truck and be way happier.
With massaging heated seats, baby. Oh. Speaking of, boys, the cooled seats in that Lincoln, I tried them today. My butt
Nice.
got cold.
Got chillax.
Cooled,
I was like,
cooled seats
"Woo."
are badass, especially with leather, so your back doesn't stick to it or nothing.
Yeah,
It's
well, I
nice.
had them. We have them in the Sonata, and it's like they try to be cooled seats, but it's like blowing a little bit of air. But I'm like, it cools me down a little bit. This one, I was all, whew, my butt's chilly. But it was sweet.
Getting all frosty, the snowman in there.
Yeah,
That's, my truck did that. They just reroute the AC through your seat,
that's so cool.
That's
which is cool.
That's the way. Why'd you end up selling that truck again?
The payment was too high,
Okay.
which was a mistake. 'Cause, just the buying it through the dealer was shit show.
Oh, yeah.
So my loan's the exact same amount, but my payment's lower because they did some number fudging. But if I
Yeah.
would have just refinanced, I probably could have kept my truck, and I would have been.
That is such a good rate too.
Uh-huh.
Fuck me.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what my
So-
rate's going to be on this new car? 6.74. And that was the absolute lowest they could offer anybody.
Who'd you go
Jeez.
through?
America First.
Yeah.
Mountain America tried to offer me 12% when rates were good, dude. Fuck them.
Off. Yeah, dude. I went to America First the other day because I have 2.9 through MacU,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Well, can you match?"
No.
Oh hell no. Yeah, there's no chance we can do that right now. I was like,
Yep.
okay, well you're not getting my business, but okay.
Yeah, they can't match that stuff right now. It's just impossible for them. Doesn't make sense.
They always act like you're special too. Like, oh, I'm only doing this for you.
Oh, the
I'll lower
dealerships?
it. No, well, no.
Well, dealers, yes.
Banks even with loans, like your
Yeah.
interest rate. Just be like,
This is really hard
Dude,
thing
I
for
think-
me
Yeah,
to
this
do
is
right now.
I
really
think
hard.
the gals were getting embarrassed because I was educating them. Not educating them, but I was just like, the gal was getting nervous in front of me because I knew my shit with
Yeah.
all of it. And she was offering me plans and stuff. I was like, nope, I got that covered. I got that covered. Got that covered. She's just like, okay.
What do you know?
They were telling, yeah, they were telling me they're trying to offer me life insurance with my car.
Oh, cool.
So if someone dies in, or if one of us dies in it, or if I die in it, then it pays off the loan. I was like, no, I have life insurance. And they're like, yeah, but you don't understand. This will pay it off, and then you can have all the life insurance. I was like, girl, that ain't gonna make a dent in my life insurance policy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like, oh, 10K car, pff, done.
was it Gap Insurance or some shit
Mhm.
like that?
Yeah,
They
insurance
offered
is
me that,
so
too.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, they offered me that too, and I was like, nope.
Oh, I have Gap insurance. I owe way more than my car's
Yeah,
worth.
that's
so I
fair.
have Gap insurance.
That's fair. Me, I'm like, I'm gonna owe what it's worth, and it's not gonna depreciate as quickly because it's a little older anyway.
Yeah, if I only owed like a grand or two over, but it's like 6, so what it's
Yeah.
worth. So
A little bit of gap.
insurance is worth it.
Yeah.
For a couple of bucks a month, it's worth it to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, the one I did end up going for was disability insurance, in case
Worth it.
in case I get some sort of disability. After 14 days, they'll just start making my car payments until the disability's done.
That's nice. I have
Yeah,
short-term and long-term disability insurance
nice.
through work.
That's nice.
Since I was 18. Right when I seen it was an option, I was like, yes, because it was like $3 a month to have disability insurance.
Yeah.
Like, I'm definitely getting that.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, worth it.
So, and I normally don't get the disability, but one of the instructors that I work with tore his Achilles, and he can't fly for like at least 2 months. So he's toast.
What happened to the girl? I heard someone got sent away for a month.
Not sent away, I don't think. She went on vacation.
Oh.
Yeah.
See through. Oh, hi. Thank you. You look cute.
Thank you.
Hi.
Oh boy.
Thank you. Yeah, I heard it's sweeter than fuck.
Oh, whoa.
It's
okay.
the Southern Gentleman with cream on top.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's delicious.
But you were saying you heard?
I heard that her ratings were bad or something like that, and so she got put on like leave or whatever for a month.
I mean, that's possible. It's not what I heard. She didn't want to go to bed?
Dad.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure the whole story on that.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything.
We'll be
But-
losing like 5 instructors in the next month here.
I'll be one of the more experienced instructors there, which is interesting to think about, but yeah.
Yeah. You'll be the new head honcho,
I guess.
kind of.
Yeah. But basically, so some things to look for when you guys are buying used cars. Do you guys have a lot of experience buying used cars?
I don't. I'm actually listening.
Well, actually, you've got a lot of experience buying used cars that weren't great.
I made
So-
a lot of mistakes
so that's-
buying used cars.
That's how you learn.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
exactly how you learn. So things you're looking for leaks, first of all. Leaks down below. Like this one had like a little bit of oil on the top of the engine, but the guy said that they recently got an oil change, so I'll bet you they just spilled some oil on the top of the engine. So I'm not worried about that. I did check the oil color because if someone uses and abuses their car and then suddenly changes the oil to sell it, then their oil will be fairly dark fairly quick. It's not going to stay all nice and pristine. for the 5,000 miles or whatever they take it to. So that's something to look for first. Check that oil. If it's dark and black and shit, they probably didn't treat it very well. If it's dry, they probably didn't treat it very well, A couple things to look for. Leaks underneath the transmission, the oil pan, anything dripping off the skid plate, of course, just say no. It's better that way. You can check all the like coolant levels, brake fluid levels, all that jazz, but I generally will just check like the oil and then make sure there's no leaks. You don't need to be doing a full mechanic breakdown while they're waiting for you.
Yeah.
They're just watching you like, okay. And I spent like 5 to 10 minutes inspecting this car head to toe.
Yeah.
Yeah, while they're just standing there like watching me.
How'd the tires look?
Almost new. It
Nice.
looks like a brand new. Like nice. You're looking on the interior, looking for random things that are broken, how they treat the inside of the car. Are there stains everywhere? Like, did they vacuum it up just to sell it, And there was a couple stains in this car, very minor stains, should come out with a detail, but it's 11 years old, so not worried about that. Looking at the seats, seeing how often they got in and out of it, how they get in and out of it, what they're wearing in their back pocket. If they've got a wallet, a knife or something, it'll just shred those seats. So you'll see a lot of cars with a shredded seat on the driver's side as they enter. You probably see these all the time.
Fair bit.
Shredded driver's seat on the side there, on the entry side. That could mean some of your other upholstery's having a hard time. Smells. Looking for smells. Does the car smell like ass? Does it smell like smoke? Does it smell like pets? Does it smell like moldy cheese? Whatever.
Oh, holy cheese.
Yeah.
Cheese, gourmet.
Of course, checking tires you can. Always look underneath the vehicle. Looking underneath this vehicle, I saw that the exhaust system and some of the brackets on the tires, you would probably know what they're called. Just basically almost the ball joint where the tire meets the...
I think it's called a ball joint.
Okay, cool. Right in there. They're a little rusty. Nothing crazy. Tiny bit of corrosion from the rust, but it's 11 years old again. Not worried about it. I'll probably just spray some either a clear coat or I got some anti-rust spray that's pretty good that the military uses, so I had a guy recommend.
Spare tire.
Yeah. Spare tire is worth looking at.
I didn't check to see if there
And
was a spare
whether it's
tire.
a full size or not
Yeah.
is very nice.
I'll check that out. I forgot to do that.
And all the shit to change spare tire. The
Yeah.
jack and tire iron and stuff like that.
There should be. You're looking and asking about recalls. Did they get recalls done? Have they done services? Who was the previous owner? Previous owner of this one before this couple was their grandparents, I believe, who owned it since brand new and always went to the dealer for their services. It's like, fuck
Nice.
yeah. That's what I like to hear. You buy from older people if possible, because they treat their cars nicer. They'll generally be cleaner. They'll keep up on maintenance. Like old people, buy from them.
Are you giving him cash?
I'll be giving them a cashier's check,
Okay.
so it's as good as cash.
Yeah.
But I'm taking a loan out for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't wanna pool all my cash and just empty all my cash to have no car payment again.
Are you doing a... What was I gonna ask? I don't remember what I was gonna ask.
I'll continue with my inspection then.
Okay.
I looked at the tailpipes, so where they jutted out in the back, I kind of wiggle them, see if anything's loose back there, because it'll rattle. And that's pretty much it. Checking all the doors, lights, and then as you're test driving, AC. I didn't check the radio, but I don't give a shit about the radio. I have my headphones in anyway.
Yeah.
It's not a huge deal to me.
Oh, are you making a down payment on it?
No.
Or just okay. Full loan.
I've never made a down payment on a car.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't want to. Yeah. If your credit's bad, you may have to, just to get the loan. But yeah, they pulled my credit and it was 813. So they're like, okay, well, you're only paying 10.5, but you were instantly approved for 12. It's like, okay, I don't need it, but thanks.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's fucking good. And you're 24. Or are you 25 now?
5, I think.
No, you'd be 25 this year.
You sure?
Well,
your
unless
birthday?
you're turning 26.
August 3rd. I'm definitely not turning 26. Yeah, I'm 24. Jesus. Nice.
You're a fucking grandpa.
Yeah, I guess. I also told him, while you have my credit pulled, because it was a hard pull, you know. It's like, while you have my credit pulled, why don't you increase my credit limit?
Yeah.
You have an idea or, certain number in mind? I was like, as high as you'll go. It's just beneficial for your credit. We'll see if they actually increase it at all. What else did I look for? Oh, while you're test driving it, definitely test drive it, first of all. Second of all, while you're test driving it, you're testing acceleration, you're testing braking. Acceleration, what you're listening for is any thumps, bumps, like, because that could be cylinder misfires, bad things like that. Braking, you're listening for the brakes. You're feeling how mushy they are. If they didn't service the brakes, then they're gonna be super mushy.
Yeah.
These brakes shudder just ever so slightly. That tells me it was probably a freeway driver, and they told me, yeah, that was correct. It was mostly freeway with the grandparents. Because my car will do that sometimes too. It happens when you get those warped rotors from braking hard, and from braking hard after going fast. So freeway driving, you'll hit sudden stops, and it'll heat up your brake pads and warp those rotors.
My car does that.
Yeah, so your car probably vibrates a little when you stop.
Yeah, when I
Yeah.
brake, especially.
Yeah, but it's not your steering wheel, it's your car itself, right?
Yeah.
Good. That's another thing. You're looking for a shake or a shimmy in the steering wheel. Don't
Yeah.
want that.
Having to be a dance.
Yeah, I've seen that before, and it's no bueno. That means something's wrong with your drivetrain. You might need an alignment, or it could be something worse. I just don't even mess with it. That's pretty much it. Obviously, checking all the features of the car: heat, AC. Last car I test drove, AC didn't work. There was a knocking in the engine, all sorts of shit. The car was kind of dirty. They didn't take very good care of it. It was used and abused,
Yeah.
And they were trying to sell it for at Blue Book, which is not good.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff you kind of look through. Tell me, Dave, about your car buying experience and how that went and what you learned from it.
Okay.
With your truck, I assume. Or
Yeah.
did you have a similar experience with the Lancer?
No, because we went through a dealership with the Lancer, and my mom was there, and she kind of
yeah.
helped me. She's very particular.
She's made the mistakes.
Yeah, so she knows what to do. So that first time, my Mitsubishi was great for a long time. I just ruined the shit out of it.
Yes, you did.
Because I did not care. And I was just like, woo, let's go. But the truck, I got it from a friend that I thought I trusted.
Yeah.
So I just kind of took his word for it. He's like, it works perfectly great. It's totally fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. And I was like, oh, okay, sweet. And he's like, oh, I'll clean it out later. I was like, don't even worry about it. I'll get it, like, detailed and all this shit.
Jeez.
Literally didn't even get a shit. Didn't even look at how much it was worth.
Oh, my God,
And I
dude.
just was like, yeah, hell yeah. So, because, I trusted him.
Yeah.
Because he seems to have his ducks in a row and all this good stuff. He owns a business and whatnot. So I didn't even do my due diligence at all. And then I bought the truck, and it had coolant leaks. The brakes were completely fucked, which I'm trying to reel out of currently, and I've had this truck for a year.
Yeah.
So just so many fucking issues, dude. Like the tailgate broke. So, I bought it. And
Was this
then,
after you bought it, though, it broke?
like, pretty much the same time. Like, I had never used it.
And
Like
it just
probably
broke?
twice, and it's just like, oh, now I want to break. So I
Excellent.
would just say make sure everything works. Even just from that, I'm just gonna be very, very careful.
Yeah.
Next time I go to buy a car, I'm gonna look at all the things that I don't
Yeah.
even know all the stuff that you just said. Like that's a lot even more in detail than I would even go.
I'm telling you, I've done 4 hours a day of research for like a week or two on all different cars, and just.
Yeah.
And then when I found a car I liked, I was like, okay, what are all the reasons I shouldn't buy this? Found that out, and yeah.
My main thing that I would say I would learn, and that's not even about buying cars, it's just life in general. Think and make sure you know what you're doing before you do something. Caution is always good. Everybody mistakes caution and fear as the same thing, but they're not. Fear is like, being afraid to do something. Caution is making sure you're like everything's right and good and that it'll go smoothly and that you're making the right decision.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Basically, yeah, learn about what you're doing before you jump into it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't trust everybody just by their word.
Yeah.
Damn, I trust nobody, especially when they're valuing their own items. No, because everyone puts more value on their items, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So what did you pay for it, and what's the blue book? Do you know?
We just checked the blue book last time, didn't we? And it was like 15
Yeah, that sounds about right.
for like
Yeah.
it was like 15.
We didn't check it with your VIN number, did we?
I think we did.
You did.
Oh yeah, we did, huh?
Which I'm gonna go and do it actually later tonight because I want to see for myself what it's worth. But I think it was
Yes.
15. I told him I'd pay 22 for it, and that back then trucks were a little more
Yeah.
expensive. That's when trucks were like high priced.
Sure.
So I bought it for 22, and then I came back and I was like, hey, it has a coolant issue. Like immediately, I had it break down when you sold it to me. He was like, all right, I'll take the $2,000 off. You don't owe me that anymore. Just do the 20. So I bought it for 20 basically, even.
And you've spent how much in it?
Probably 35.
Okay.
100.
Is it all fixed?
As far as I can tell, it's in good condition now.
Yeah.
Like the
Oh,
coolant's
good.
all fixed. I've got brand new brakes and everything. I mean, the exterior is a little damaged because I've like bumped into things just while I was learning how to drive a truck. But I think those are small, easy little fixes.
Yeah.
I'm sure I could get those fixed real easy. They're just
Yeah.
not that important. And then the windshield's still a little cracked, but other than that, I think it's pretty good. So
Sweet.
yeah, it's been fucking expensive to
Sure.
and a pain in my ass the whole time to get it fixed.
Is that your only car now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's been a really good learning experience, and made reality hit me and be like, oh shit, I need to be a lot more careful with
Yeah.
the moves I make.
I think probably just guzzles gas too.
Oh my hell, dude!
Boom.
It's like 100 and I filled it up all the way from empty, I think, and it was like 160.
Oh my god.
Gross. And that's
Is
when
it diesel?
No,
That'd be cheaper.
I was on
Yeah,
a road
We
trip
fill up Grace's and it's like 60. No shit.
all the way. Are you serious?
You might have bigger tanks.
I do have a really big tank. I don't know
Okay.
exactly how
That
many gallons.
Could be it, cause no, not all the way, but I'd say down to about a quarter tank. It's like 60, so probably 80 to fill it up all the way.
Hmm.
And that truck is fucking nasty. It's good.
I wouldn't be surprised. I was hitting $100 on my truck when it was $3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
I was
rode it to
I was
empty.
somewhere where it was a little more expensive, I think, because I was on a road trip and it was clear out.
Oh,
in the
yeah.
middle, and they're just like, haha, you will have to pay for gas.
That'll do it.
It doesn't even matter the price.
Yep. Can you imagine in California you're $300 for a tank?
No.
Just like
Fall
I'm not
off the
driving
map.
anymore. Yeah.
I'd buy a bike
Mm-hmm. With no handlebars?
with no handlebars. Join the circus. Yeah. Wouldn't go well. Go. Be
Go do
free.
it.
So bad.
Go get her done.
Make friends.
Yeah. Buying a used car is very nerve wracking. The only dealerships I'd recommend going to where it was Hyundai. I think it was called Hyundai Southtown or something like that, but it's not Southtown. It's Cangarf Hyundai. That's what it is. That's where I got my Sonata. They're on State Street in Murray,
Mm-hmm.
and they're fucking great. They're like, yeah, do you want to test drive the car? Sweet. Did you want to buy it? Do you not want to buy it? They didn't even give a shit.
Yeah.
They're all paid hourly. They're paid as a team.
That's nice.
So it's just like no pressure. And then Ken Sonato, I also recommend. Logan had a couple issues with one of the cars that he got from there, but it's because he didn't fucking cap up the fluids. That's the thing. Make sure your car has plenty of fluids, and you'll be okay.
I'd say too, just be patient when you're buying a car as well, because I know a lot of people. It's such a scary thing or like a daunting experience that you're
Yeah.
like, let's get this over as quick as possible. So you skip a lot of details that are really important.
Yeah, I've been sitting here just like, I'm not committed this time because I don't, I'm in no rush. I really like my car right now. It's just got some things I want to change about it. So
Exactly.
yeah, it was. So I wasn't pressured to buy or anything. It was great. So yeah, and then your buying experience from a dealer. Tell us about that one.
I mean, it wasn't terrible other than I feel like I wish, I don't know, you kind of get hustled around, at a dealer.
Oh, so bad. Last
So
time
like Zave said, you just want to get the fuck out of there because somehow you picked your car the first 20 minutes. You knew what car you wanted when you got there.
Yeah.
And somehow you're there for 4 hours, so you're just like, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And then my loan, went there so I could get a cheaper loan, lower payment, which I got a lower payment. Loan was the exact same size with the car that I don't like as much. Basically how it went.
Damn.
Which, yeah, that was unfortunate.
It was.
Yep.
That's after I got the papers, I was like, fuck.
Yeah, that's what I did too. It was me and Logan went to buy his Jetta, and we were at Volkswagen Southtown. Fuck them for 6 hours in a cold room. They do all these things on purpose. They make the rooms cold, so you're wanting to get out of there more, but they keep you there for hours. They let you sweat. They'll go take coffee or whatever, and then come back. It's all fucking sales tactics to get you to say yes. But anyway, what we told them, we're like, all right, we want a car. We need the payment to be this low, which is kind of a mistake, but not really. Anyway, said we want the payment. We need the payment to be this essentially, and they're like, oh, okay, well, this car's not going to work for that. Found a car that Logan liked, and they're like, sweet. And they're like, well, we can't make the car. It's not going to be that low of a payment. I was like, make it that low of a payment. Like, we got to, I know how dealerships go. There's fucking scams. And so I was like, make it that low of a payment. Like, we got to figure it out. And they're like, hey, let's go. We'll go talk. And back and forth, hours and hours and hours. They finally get us a deal. They're like, all right, here's going to be your payment. Here's this, here's this, here's this. And we're giving you this much for the trade-in car. Like, dope. What they ended up doing was, as underwriting was going through it with us, they're like, yep, here's your payment, here's your interest rate, skip a couple pages, here's this, here's this. And those couple pages was the fine print of they were actually taking the trade-in value of the Corolla, lowering the trade-in value of the Corolla, paying us less, and throwing on the extra value on the end of the Corolla on the end of his loan. So they fucked us. We were almost $2,000 more than they told us we were going to pay, and that $2,000 was paid less for the Corolla that we traded in. But they told us that we were going to be getting this amount for the Corolla.
Yeah.
I was so fucking pissed after that. Like,
Fuck dealerships.
yeah, I'm telling you, Ken Garf Hyundai on State Street and Kenson Auto have been the only ones that have been like, okay, there's no pressure to buy here, no pressure to sell or trade in. It's just, they don't give a fuck. They're just like, yeah, sweet. If you want it, great. If not, great.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so I recommend. Other than that, I mean, good luck out there. It's annoying. I've been enjoying actually talking to private sellers and stuff because I'll see a car that I kind of like and I'll just text the person and be like, hey, you're coming in this much over Blue Book, I'll give you this much. I enjoy the conflict of the back and forth and me being like, I want it for this low price. They're just like, no. Yeah, it's been fun. Been really fun.
Hell yeah.
Even the guy today, he had it listed for $12,000 originally, and then he put it on for $11,000, and I was like, you got some rust on the bottom and stuff, but I like your remote start feature. Tell you what, I'll give you like 10.5 for it. He's like, I could do 10.5. Sweet, save $500 right there.
Yeah.
So that's pretty nice, and it blue booked for like 10.8. So
Right on.
it's like, bingo, just what I need. Yeah. Exactly. Y'all got educated on how to buy a used car today.
Oh yeah.
You guys have anything else for tonight?
No.
I think that's good.
All right. Thank you for listening, and we should have a guest next week, y'all. And see y'all next week. Thanks for coming.
See you later.
Peace.